Howdy, my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing today, darling? My name is SimplyVelca Capricorn, and today we're going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading for November 2022, Capricorn. So if you enjoy this tarot reading, be sure to check out more than just your one zodiac sign, Capricorn, all right? Check out your sun, moon, and your rising, all right? You never base your entire life off of just your one zodiac sign, your one sun sign, right, Capricorn? So as well, Capricorn, let me know how my tarot readings resonate with you in the comments below. That's how I keep up with you guys, all right? So I love my silent watchers. I myself am a silent viewer, darling, so don't think I don't appreciate you guys, but you know, sometimes it's nice to hear from y'all. And if you do want to support me, the best way to do it is completely free, Capricorn. Just give this video a like and subscribe, and it just helps me out quite a bit. And I always appreciate those who take the extra step to do that, because again, darling, I understand you don't have to do that, Capricorn. Anyways, let's get into your tarot reading here. There's a lot going on, Capricorn, overall, so let's just summarize these before we go into these rows individually here. Your first row here, we have the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, with the Eight of Swords here. All right, Capricorn, dare I say, am I noticing you, darling, starting to be more open to opportunities now? I feel like you're being a little bit less critical of yourself, Capricorn. This is like a scenario here, Capricorn, where it's just like, let's just say, for example, you always wanted to be a model, but you always had body dysmorphia, and you were like, oh, I'm not beautiful enough to be a model. It's like you always had that view about yourself. It's like you're challenging that view now. It's like you're being a little less critical about yourself that was keeping you trapped in there, Eight of Swords energy, and entertaining different opportunities, different doors, different storylines, different narratives that you can set for yourself, rather than convincing yourself that you're never attractive enough to be a model. In the second row here for you, you have the Two and Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands stepping in here. And it's through this sense of awareness, Capricorn, I feel like it's like by you accepting this reality that you could actually be a model, it doesn't matter what your body size is, big or small, all right? You are still representing a human. Obviously, I don't need to go into a whole thing about it because it may not even be modeling, Capricorn, but it's like this sense of where it's like you accept that you can be a model, and it's almost as if life responds to you, Capricorn. And it's just like, oh, Capricorn is finally paying attention and acknowledging this scenario of where they can be a model. Let's finally start dusting off these doors and start opening up these doors for Capricorn, because they're finally acknowledging what they could have done all along now. They're just being open to it. So now it's not a waste of time for us to present these opportunities for her. Do you see how that is? It's like life is opening up for you because you're being open to life. Sounds super corny. I don't know where that's coming from. In your third row, what to be looking out for, Capricorn: Three of Cups, Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is interesting. And I would even be going as far as to say, Capricorn, this is part of the reason why you might have had some of the mindset that you do where you are very self-limiting, is because of your support system. Can I just be honest here, Capricorn? I feel like you're not surrounding yourself with enough people that are supportive of you. It's like you might be around some good people. You know, it's like this Capricorn. You know, some people have those family members where it's like they will, like Billy can just draw a stick figure and the entire family will just lose their mind over it and be like, oh wow, Billy, you're so talented. All right, and that might be your sibling. And then for you do something, you get an A in art class, and they're just like, okay, we expected that of you, right? And so I feel like for you, Capricorn, because I don't want to make it toxic, I just feel as if it's like you're around people where it's just like they're going to point out what you could do better rather than celebrate you, because it's one of those things about, oh, it goes without saying. I don't know, Capricorn. I feel like you'll do you a lot of good mentally if you were to start surrounding yourself with people who actually would want to celebrate you. All right, so let's get into these rows in specific now, Capricorn. We have a lot of messages to be unpacking here, and I don't want to waste your time. Take up too much of your time, rather. It's never a waste of time connecting with me, right? So Queen of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups here. You're considering more opportunities for yourself. If you haven't already, Capricorn, I want you to start considering different opportunities of what you could be doing, right? If this is for me, Capricorn, I would see this and be like, okay, maybe I can do something more than just tarot, right? I don't have the type of mindset with myself. I know I can, but like in that analogy, right? It's like, oh, I can do more than just tarot. I'm attractive enough to be a model. If if I want to be a model type of thing here, right? That's where your first priority should be right now, Capricorn. And maybe you're searching for purpose. Maybe you're searching for a way to know what to do next in your life. And it's through you being more open-minded to what you could potentially do or accomplish, right? So let's get into these clarifiers here. We have the Queen of Swords. Again, a very big call out for you, Capricorn. There's like this sense of where you're a little bit too cynical. It's like you tell yourself being like, oh, I know I wouldn't be a good chef. I know I wouldn't be a good model. I know. And it's just like, darling, you don't actually know. Full energy. Your spiritual team is sitting there. It's just like, Capricorn, you don't know what is actually possible for you. So stop thinking about what you think is possible for you and just start leading with your heart. Start following with what actually sounds good for you. And don't base that decision off of what sounds good for you based off of what you think the results could be. It is do what feels good to you, right? You may not think you would be a really good tarot reader, darling, but start posting videos and you'll be quite surprised by what would happen after, you know. And then the Page of Swords here. So very much so a very direct message here at Capricorn, right? I kind of already just said it here. The Fool card is associated with the number 0, talking about that clean slate of energy, Capricorn. Page of Swords energy here. That's something that you've been keeping your eye on, something that you've been wanting to do. It's been in the back of your mind for quite some time, but you never gave it the time of day to have it be its own chapter, essentially here, because Queen of Swords, you've been too cynical, you've been too critical about it, Capricorn. Be more open-minded, you know, be more hopeful. You know, when you think about when we were kids and everyone asked us what we wanted to be when we grew up, we weren't thinking about being like, oh, I want to be an astronaut because it pays. I mean, I kind of wanted to do something that paid a lot of money just because I grew up being poor, but you know, we don't think about being like, oh, I want to do this because I know I'll get paid $25 an hour more than whatever. It's just like most kids' answers are like, oh, I want to do this, and, you know, I want to, you know, it just is what feels good to them, right? Getting into your second turn now, Capricorn, darling, I can't speak. We have the Page of Swords, Two of Swords, and Queen of Wands coming in here for you. So this is what happens, Capricorn. I said earlier about where it's like through you finally deciding that you are able to do more than what you think you can do, Seven of Cups energy. It's like when you finally start being open to the different ideas, you'll notice different things in each cup, right? When you start being open to the different opportunities, right? Two of Swords energy with the Page of Swords coming right back out. That thing that you kept in your mind, Page of Swords, a path is going to open up for you, Two of Swords energy, where you could take that new path. You know, you could choose that new sword if you want to, and you would be exuding this Queen of Wands energy, this sense of where, you know, the Queen of Wands, she's the only court card in the Wands where she's not protected by the symbology of the salamander, which that means the salamander has relevance of that in that it's like the immunity of being burned, the immunity of fire. But Queen of Wands still takes that risk because of that passion. Her passion is what is driving her. She knows that she's going to be protected at all times and that she can handle whatever's going to be thrown at her. All right. So it's like, Capricorn, when are you going to decide to take that risk? When are you going to finally accept a reality of where you could be a model, right? Or whatever this is. Let me know in the comments of what this could be directly talking about, right? Because I always speak in analogies, Capricorn, but you know your life best. All right. So clarifying these cards, we have the King of Wands, as well as the Four of Wands, lots of wands, that fiery energy, and then Two of Wands here. As I said, I think I said that at the beginning, it's like you have a lot of fiery energy here, Capricorn. So getting into this here, Capricorn, I feel like you need to get comfortable with this idea of being seen. I feel like that's a personal issue that you have, is like you're not seeing yourself as a trailblazer. The best way I can put this, Capricorn, is like, if this was for me, this would be like me getting comfortable with my role in this life, where it's just like I accept the role of being a trailblazer for people that are like me. You know, you know, and it's in the same way here for you, where it's like your path is destined. Four of Wands energy, Two of Wands as well. Your path is destined to be in such a way where you are a trailblazer. You're doing something that other people could only wish of or could only dare to think about, right? You get attention from it, right? People are noticing you from it as well, but you also exude that unapologetic energy. You know, I get like this message here, Capricorn, where I feel like it's time for you to start removing this sense of shame that you have associated with going out of the original mold that you placed on yourself or others placed on you. very interesting. Some food to think about, Capricorn. Now in your third and final row here, we have the Seven of Wands, Three of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles here. As I was saying beforehand, Capricorn, I kind of feel like you need to be around people that are a little bit more celebratory of you, rather than always being around people that are just like all about tough love and being like, oh, my love for you goes without saying, da 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 da. You know, I think it's time for you to be around people that actually want to celebrate your wins, rather than thinking they're doing you a favor by constantly being demotivating you, or like cutting you down, or pointing out each flaw, Capricorn. I know is super specific, you know, but I really do see that synchronicity with this here, where it's just like, I just feel like you need a better support system. Do you have a support system? Because I don't want to be presumptuous, Capricorn. Maybe you have a really good support system, and maybe you just need to surround yourself with people that understand what it is that you need to do or want to do. And this way I could be just like, if this is for me, I would be like, okay, maybe I need to surround myself with more people that are into tarot, you know. Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, with the 10 of Cups here. Yeah, Capricorn, I feel like it's time for you to start surrounding yourself with a different type of crowd, or with people that are actively trying to build Capricorn, right? This is really a direct message here, where it's like, how can I say this, Capricorn? It's like, you can't expect to be able to be motivated to build a business around people who don't even want to work, right? You know, and I know that's, you know, some people kind of find that controversial and be like, oh, no one should want to work, da 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 da. But you get my point, Capricorn. We're all adults here. It's like, you can't expect to be around people who don't understand the internet, be supportive of you wanting to be an influencer, for example, right? You can't expect people to understand your passion for food around people who only eat to survive, who see food as calories and a waste of time to eat. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Removing like that, because I know the first example, some people will feel some type of way, honey. But do you understand what I'm trying to say with that, Capricorn? And I feel like it's time to, you know, start surrounding yourself with more of this type of person. Not to say you don't already have some supportive people in your life, but I feel like it's time to get support from a different type of approach, a different perspective. All right. So let's continue on here, Capricorn, and let's begin your oracle card for today. Number 8 in numerology, Capricorn. So write that number down to look up at a later point in time. Capricorn, see what the number 8 in numerology has for you. And this card says Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery, Capricorn. Life is a mystery. So this is essentially saying, like, what did I say at the beginning, Capricorn? Where it's just like, you think you know how your life is going to be or how things are going to be. You don't actually know, Capricorn. Stop being so dismissive of what could be in your life because you think that you know what the outcome would end up being, because you're not even close to having an iota of an idea of what your potential could be or what could be accomplished in this lifetime, darling. All right. So, yeah, you know, be accepting of the life as a mystery and lean into that mystery more rather than trying to make sense and logic everything away. All right, Capricorn. So that's the tarot reading that I have for you today, darling. Thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to give you this tarot reading. And I hope I can connect to you sometime in the near future, Capricorn. Bye, darling.